Good evening. It's January 14th, 2026. So I would like to introduce three momentum stocks recently that's been performing very stable, steady, and well. So the first one I would like to introduce is CELH. So it's a consumer staples. It's now sitting at about 9% in my portfolio, and its YTD right now is 27% of my entire YTD. And another one I would like to also introduce is CLOV. Has been steadily performing recently with a good momentum. Currently, it's sitting at 4% of my portfolio and have a negative 14% YTD because I bought it really early and high. The other one is TMQ in the metals sector. So it has like copper, silver, and gold mines in the Arctic, I believe. So it's sitting at 4.3% of the portfolio and with a negative 28% in my YTD because also bought it at almost a peak, but it has been picking up really well with a very good momentum. So let's look at each of the three in terms of its graphs, how the momentum is ramping up. So the first one is CLEH. So we will look at CLEH. Let's try to find it. Okay, so here's, I think today it went up about 2% or something today, or probably even higher. Let's try to, what's the ticker again? CELH. Okay, sorry. So CELH. There we go. So the company is actually a drinks company. So it's in the functional drinks, right? And it's headquartered in Florida. And we can also take a look at its financials, right? And the financials has been well. And then we can also look at its recent momentums, right? So you can see that since November 2025, it has been really picking up very steadily, right? Like it's like basically like a whole round of ramping up. And so we can actually see YTD, right? So YTD so far, CELH. So YTD, it's about 14%, right, for YTD. So really very steady run. And also I would also like to point out that, you know, in the market correction in March and April last year, like it did not have any dip at all. So it was holding up really well in the market crash last year, which is great, right? And so this can be a really good defensive stocks to have in the market crash. And let's just try to look at also in the 2022 market crash, right? So how was it performing back then? So you can also see in the 2022, right, market crash, like the whole year, almost the whole year of 2022, it wasn't really having any crash while everything else was like tanking, right? So you can compare this with the SPY, right? The index. So see in the firstly in the 2025 March crash, it was like a 25% tank, and also in the 2022 market crash, right? See here. So it started from August, right? And then it was like a huge dip. But this one was really holding up well. So I would say, if there is any market correction this year, probably this will be a very defensive play for this year. And another one we talked about was TMQ, right? So TMQ, so you can see that since like also around November last year, so it has been like a really steady run as well up to now. I mean the run hasn't been that impressive than the one we just talked about, but it has been like a good run since November last year. And another one we talked about was a CLOV, right? Yeah, so that one is a health sector play. So we can take a look at CLOV. So this one also, since I would say since like also late November last year, it also has been a good run. And I mean, it has a little bit of volatility than the previous two, but overall these ones. So we can take a look at the YTD for TMQ. Well, it actually was even a greater run than CELH. It's like almost like 29% already, right, for YTD, which is almost like double than CELH. And we can also see the CLOV YTD. It's 18%, which is also, above the total market index.